Welcome. Today we will talk about the Yojana edition. This edition in January focuses on innovation. Now innovation has been one of the major aspects that we need to understand. When we are talking about innovation, we would be talking about the innovations in the scientific field. So stem cell technology, innovations in the field of science is very important. Then we will talk about innovations in the education field. So e-learning portals, imprint, Udan scheme. So all those are part of your education side. So you have Atal Innovation Incubators, Atal Innovation Mission that we will be discussing. Then we have the various efforts that would be talked about with the development that has taken place. So with the industrial revolution, the industrial 4.0 concept, where we talk about automation as one of the major innovations. So those are the key aspects around which this class would revolve. The next issue would focus on infrastructure, so that's again important. Now we had two of the books that were released this time by the selected sections of the speech by the President of India. So those are important, you can just have a look on those. Coming on to innovation, as we said, it's the heart of the development of the mankind. So we have the innovations in the field of DNA profiling, stem cell technology, heart transplant, organ donation. And when it comes to agriculture, we have green revolution. When it comes to dairy production, we have white revolution. So all these are innovations. So unless and until these innovations were there, we could not think of, we could not dream of a better region or a better development of the mankind or the civilization. Now coming on to the space sciences, we have seen nuclear developments, we have seen the GSLV Mark III mission that has come up. That's really important when we say as in India we would have a person who would land onto space. So that's a kind of breakthrough development in the space science that we are talking about. We have various innovations in the Atal incubation programs for school students for nurturing the talent of the young ones. The developments in the field of digital technology are important. So BHIM app for payment, NPCI developments, eNAM as an electronic national agricultural market are some of the major developments that we talk about. Coming on to the scientific innovations for service and technology, we have ICT and information technology that have been working line in line. If we see the generation of computers, we would see a shift from a 32-bit microprocessor to a 468 microprocessor that has come up. Again, we are moving from transistors to the microprocessors, and that has been the vacuum diodes to a microprocessor, and that has been a significant development in the field of computing. So no doubt computing has revolutionized the world. So as we said, from transistor to vacuum tube to semiconductors that we talk about, and that's how we have progressed in the field of computer science. Similarly, when we talk about the industrial revolution, it all started in Europe. So most of the industrial revolution was the first phase of industrial revolution was seen in Europe. We have the first industries that were mainly in the form of textile industries, you have steam industries that were seen, mechanical engineering came up. Then you have the second phase of industrial revolution. This was mainly in the form of railways and steel industry that were focused on. So the basis of the industries were to be made strong, and that was the idea of second industrial revolution. The third industrial revolution talked about electric cars, automobiles, the means of transport, consumer durables, and the fourth industrial revolution focuses on automation, robotics, and that's how we are progressing in terms of industrial revolution. Be it biology, biotechnology, physics or chemistry, in every era we are trying to progress. So DNA profiling, DNA fingerprinting is one of the dimensions that we are moving towards. We have stem cell technologies. In the power sector, we are moving towards solar power, nuclear power. We are talking about more cost effective options. We are moving from the fission reaction processes to fusion reaction, where two hydrogen can combine to form a helium, and that would be cost savvy. You could use the natural hydrogen isotopes that are present into the atmosphere in the same process. So that's again important development. Then we talk about CNC, that's the computer numerical control machine, and that's one of the very important approaches under the industrial development. We are also talking about additive manufacturing. 3D printing is one of the latest technology that has come up in line. Internet of Things, very important question. Consider this to be a sure question for mains this time. So Internet of Things, we are also talking about connecting things, the way the objects objects could be used, the communication chain that could be developed across the objects, and how this technology could propagate further. So we are talking about blockchain, big data, data analytics, we are talking about cloud computing, fog computing. So all those are important terminologies that you should be very clear about, since nowadays for your mains you do not have short notes, but yes, you could have a kind of answer writing on big data analytics, data mining, Internet of Things, cloud computing. So these are really important topics. So this topic, I would say, this edition itself is very important. Then comes the idea of artificial intelligence. So when we are talking about Sophia as a robot, a humanoid, we are talking about artificial intelligence to be developed at that level. So we have the cognitive systems, neural networks that are being developed, the facial expressions that are talking about, machine learning. So you have the language translation coming through the machine learning. So robotics, perception, all of those are really integrate part of your artificial intelligence and neural networks. Then we also talk about remote wireless communication, the GPS enabled chips that are coming up, technologies for science and technology innovations. Then when it comes to the agriculture, what we are talking about? We are talking about soil health cards, we are talking about electronic national agricultural market, improving the productivity. So the Kisan credit cards is again a kind of digital innovation that we are talking about. We are able to assess the quality of soil, the type of vegetation that could grow in what kind of soil could be assessed. So you have National Commission on Farmers that has come up. Now this aims to bring more economic viability, more sustainability, improve the information technology, water and biodiversity, the community centered food can be improved, and you can basically retain youth in the farming by using these technologies. So National Commission on Farmers, again a very important concept, very important topic that could be a probable part even for your geography optional paper. So make sure that you are covering these topics very carefully. So the NCF reports and some of the major highlights of those includes the soil health card, as we have already talked about, Krishi Sinchai Yojana, where we talk about the drip irrigation facility, Rashtriya Gokul Mission, where we talk about developing the local or the indigenous breeds of animals, mainly the cattle. You are talking about the Grameen agricultural markets in the name of Grams, that was in the budget last year 2018. So that's again really important. Then we are talking about the APMCs, we are talking about the agricultural produce and the livestock farming. Then we also have the minimum support price that has come up. When it comes to climate change, many of the crops are being affected by climate change. The crops which are resilient to climate change must be identified. So science and technology plays an important role, research plays an important role in the same. Space research, as we said, GSAT 11 was a mark through in the ISRO's history. Then we also have a history of PSLV, GSLV that have come up. What we are talking about, a life support system, human space flight that could be enabled and Indian could be sent to a space. So GSLV Mark 3 is a remarkable development in this line. We are also talking about recovery systems. We are talking about the University for Space Education to be developed close to Bangalore Airport. We are talking about the failures that we have encountered and what we can learn from those failures. The next important thing we are talking about is the digital connectivity. So digital connectivity mainly in the rural areas through the BharatNet project is one of the major aspects. Then we are talking about the various spacecrafts that have been released and providing digital connectivity through those spacecrafts. When it comes to knowledge based revolution, we are talking about the university and the industrial level, the cultural shift that has occurred. Niti Aayog has talked about AIM, that is Atal Innovation Mission, that's really important to nurture the young talent. So Atal Tinkering Labs being established in the schools across the India. We have Atal Incubator, that's basically a world-class incubator to support the startups in India. Then we have Atal Challenges that bring out the thought processes and ideas from people across India. So new ideas, new challenges could be brought about in the development. We have numerous collaborations for the same going on. We have a mentor challenge. We have the innovations for small business, startups, entrepreneurship programs, and so on on and so forth. So those are some of the important developments in those direction. When it comes to higher education, MHRD is doing a wonderful job in providing higher education through MOOC courses. That's the massive open online courses that are coming up. So we are uniting the science, engineering and technology with the humanities and the social sciences to promote education to far off corners. We have the higher educational institutions where research and innovation has been given a special thrust. You have Gyan portal that has been established, that is Global Initiative for Academic Networks. We have the SPARK, that is the Scheme for Academic Research and Promotion for Collaboration, Promotion by Collaboration. So that's one of the major efforts that has been done. You have numerous research proposals that have come up under this program with international support. Then we also have digital e-learning platform Uchchatar Avishkar Yojana, that's basically industry sponsored and it's a research oriented program with an outcome approach. We have various projects for Imprint. Now Imprint is a unique combination of IITs, NITs and higher educational institutions. The idea is impacting research, innovation and technology. So under the Imprint, we are not only talking about creating knowledge, but we are talking about translating knowledge. It's the knowledge challenges, how we can tackle those and a kind of inclusive growth that could occur. So a new knowledge portal to be established under the Imprint scheme is very, very important. So you have the link for the same. Then we are also talking about Imprint 2. This is a revised version of the Imprint 1. The major idea is providing a viable technology, evolving new technologies and facilitating a kind of capacity building that could be done. This has been promoted by Department of Science and Technology with an overall budget of nearly 670 crores and the various finalization steps are there on the website. When it comes to public systems, we have service innovation that is taking place and the service delivery innovation. So service delivery innovation is a specified way of delivering a specific public service. However, service innovation talks about a new service, new product that comes into market. So how it can affect a consumer satisfaction, how much efficiency it can bring in the governance system, what could be the use of technology, how you can leverage that technology. When it comes to agriculture, we already talked about eNAM, the electronic National Agricultural Market Portal. We also talk about the common service centers and the administrative hierarchies. So removing any kind of middleman is one of the major aspects. The national policy on biofuel is a remarkable policy, very, very important for your upcoming examination. We have covered a lecture on this separately, so just go through that. A very, very important topic for you to know. But it does have problem. We have to be in line with the current trend, the current customer demands. We have to always trigger for new developments, better understanding of what would be useful for the people. So there are various innovation practices that have come up. For example, plastic is now being used in road construction. So that's one way of checking out the plastic that's being created. Then ecological sanitation, which is known as EcoSan, is an important method to check out the open defecation. So making the states ODF or open defecation free is a good effort in this direction. We are also talking about the machine translation for the mother tongue. We have the vision centers that are being established, the various metro projects that have come up. The Kochi Rail Metro project is a very good indication in this direction, where we are talking about Green India and its development. Public transport needs to be re-emphasized. So Delhi Metro is one of the good examples. You have communication based train control systems which are known as CBTC. Now these provide very high frequency in terms of transportation. They have very less failures, very less delays that are being registered, and they have basically brought down into a tremendous amount the amount of vehicles that were on the road. So mass communication, mass transportation has been remarkably changed in the recent periods. Energy efficiency is important. So renewable sources of energy is something that we have talked about. We are also talking about similar to the DMRC, that's the Delhi Metro Rail project. We also have the rail projects across the world, across the India, and all of those are trying to now use solar capacity. So moving from an electric to a solar panels is again important effort. Promoting people to transport or to commute through the public transportation is again important. So you have various Nukkad Nataks that are being organized to promote this. For small and medium enterprises, you have numerous competitive developments that have come up. Mudra scheme is a loan scheme, a credit scheme that has come up. Reduction in the tax rate is there in the government scheme. You have Aspire program, that's mainly for the innovation in the rural areas. Similarly, you have the CGTMSE, that's the Credit Guarantee Fund Transfer for Micro and Small Enterprises. You have the Spurti scheme, that's basically for the regeneration of traditional industries in India. So that was for MSMEs. Coming on to some of the ways through which more money could be added. So you have the Jan Dhan scheme, which was a zero account balance opening program, through which you had an account being opened for a common man, even for the BPL families. Most of the transfers takes place through DBT or the direct benefit transfer. We also have numerous social security schemes coming up. So life insurance, we have the Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana. For death and accidental coverage, we have Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana. For pension, you have Atal Pension Yojana. Then we are talking about Stand Up India and Startup India. Those are the important missions. Besides these, we have numerous developments in the field of science and technology. Nano mission is one of the very important missions. It's a successor of the 2007 program that started for nanotechnology, and it basically is an effort being brought by the Nanoscience and Technology Initiative along with the Department of Science and Technology. We are working towards basic research, infrastructural research for science and technology, the application of these nanotechnology programs, developing more centers of excellence, providing international collaboration for the same. So those are some of the important activities that have come up across India. And finally, the last thing that we are talking about is inspiring for innovating future tomorrow. So manual garbage dumping cart is one of the ideas that have come up by Sikanto Mandal. So that's one of the important efforts. Then we have Manak scheme that has come up for competition being organized for school children across India by DSTE, that's the Department of Science and Technology, and National Innovation Foundation, that's NIF. And this brings out the new ideas, new talents from the students. Inspire Awards, Manak Awards are basically aimed to provide more exposure to the students at the very early age, to have a kind of thought process for research, for strengthening the innovation. So those were some of the major highlights that we have discussed for the Yojana January 2019. We'll be bringing up many more sessions on Yojana and Kurukshetra every month. So stay tuned. Have a wonderful day ahead.